Welcome to the grand arena where our everyday street patrollers with their shiny badges and oversized egos try to flex their muscle. So if you're in the mood for some epic cop showdowns and a generous dose of schadenfreude, you're in for a treat. The post office, where letters are sent, packages are received, and apparently where some cops get a crash course in public filming 101. Here's the story. Two officers, probably thinking they're about to tackle some high-stakes crime like a stolen stamp or a misaddressed envelope. But no, today's mission, confronting a man with a camera.
How you doing, Captain?
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Shake your hand.
Yeah.
How are you?
Captain, I just want to say that you're one of the best captains I've ran into.
That's okay. That's okay. Appreciate it.
So what's going on? Okay,
so basically they want more trespassing. He's basically, I told him, basically got called, told him he's 30 feet. I'm asking for his identification. I told him he's undertained. He refused to identify who he is, give his identification, so they need to pay for trespass.
Our man, ever the educator, starts schooling them on the post office's filming regulations.
Photography, and I went and I looked and said, man, there's no rules. There's a poster 7 in here that allows photographs for news purposes in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors, and that's where I've been. I haven't been in any restricted areas. I am completely following the law, and I'm following post office rules and regulations. But as we all know, the post office, they don't know their rules like they should know. So I'm here to kind of educate them that what I'm doing is lawful. I'm not creating any disturbance. Holding a camera does not create a disturbance.
But alas, the captain, with a demeanor as calm as a summer breeze, confirms everything the man said.
You are detained.
I told him he was informed.
Right now, you and I are talking.
Okay.
Good. All right. So, all right. How much longer do you plan on?
Well, they're closing up at 5 o'clock, you know. And I really expected, I went downtown to the post office.
In the end, it's a masterclass in knowing your rights and standing your ground. The age-old tale of you can't film here. But plot twist, it's not private property. Now here are two officers strutting with the confidence of peacocks in a henhouse, one officer declares, probably expecting the man to flee in terror. But nope, our cameraman stands his ground, ready for the showdown.
Yeah, it starts from the higher up. Starts. So start. Hello? Hello? He doesn't want to talk to us.
Well, they're soliciting a trespass.
Me, you can't solicit a trespass and get a grip on it. You just solicited a trespass on video.
My property because I'm looking trespassing.
There you go. I'm on your property. Have a nice day. You can listen.
You have ID, man?
Nope. This is a. You know what a public easement is? I never stepped on the property. Nope. This is not her property.
It
This
is.
a public easement.
No, it's not. This is.
No, it is. Do you see this sign? Do you see the sign?
But here's where it gets juicy. Our cameraman starts talking about public easements. The man, ever patient, explains how public easements work. And it's clear the officers are way out of their depth.
Sergeant, is there any opportunity to converse with you, sir? No.
I copy. It's no. Where are we from?
Well, at least the sergeant knows the law. We'll start with that.
In the end, it's a lesson in humility for our officers and a win for our cameraman. So next time you're out filming, keep in mind that knowledge is power. Picture a serene day in the police department parking lot. Birds chirping, sun shining, and wait, is that a man with a camera? Cue the dramatic music and enter our two officers, behaving as if they've spotted a lion in their backyard. Our cameraman, cool as a cucumber, simply replies, "Just filming." You'd think he'd announced plans to paint the entire precinct pink with the way the officers reacted. But here's the beauty of it. Our cameraman doesn't flinch.
What's your full name and date of birth? What's your full name and date of birth?
Can I please talk to a supervisor?
What's your full name and date of birth?
You guys are working on getting a lawsuit.
So listen, you're fixing to be arrested for failure to ID if you don't identify yourself.
That's a secondary charge. What's the
Do
primary
you understand?
charge? What's the
Do
primary
you
charge?
understand?
What's the primary charge, sir?
What is your name and date of birth?
Sir, what's the primary charge?
You are being detained right
I'm not
now.
answering anything. If I'm detained, then I don't have to talk to you. I like my lawyer.
Thank you.
And if I'm not detained,
What is your name and date of birth then? Shut him, dummy.
And just when you think it's about to escalate into a full-blown parking lot drama, in comes the sergeant. The sergeant, with a voice of reason, intervenes, siding with our unflappable cameraman.
He's back here walking by the units recording. Yeah. So he's just behind right now. I'll put him really on the line for that. Huh?
Yeah, he's one of those.
Really? Yeah. That's fine with me.
Go with.
Yeah, we'll let you go. Let's take him and walk him over there.
Please make sure my phone is still on. If you turn off my phone, I'll be filing a lawsuit against you for violating my First Amendment rights. That phone
Let's
is
take him
my
over.
record.
Cuffs off.
Can I please get my phone first? I want my phone to record this.
What do you need?
That is my
I said
official
let's
record.
walk him
Cannot
over.
interfere with my First Amendment rights. Please bring my phone back.
In the grand theater of life, this scene is a comedic gem. It's a reminder that sometimes the biggest dramas unfold in the most mundane places. A female officer, striding with the confidence of someone who believes they're about to crack the case of the century. Her target, a man with a camera. The man, clearly used to these confrontations, calmly replies, "Just filming." But here's the kicker. Our dear officer isn't wearing her body camera. Oops. The man, sharp as a tack, points this out, and the officer's face is a masterpiece of emotions.
This is my protection.
Okay, let me see.
I can give you my name, but first I want to know under what penal code am I being detained?
You're being detained because you're acting in a suspicious way in an area with businesses.
In what way?
You're wearing a ski mask, dude. Come on.
It's windy. I'm riding a bike.
Okay. Do you have ID on you?
I don't. I have my name.
But wait, the plot thickens. In comes her supervisor, and the officer probably thinks she's about to be the hero of the day, but oh, how wrong she is. The supervisor, clearly more in tune with the times and regulations, intervenes, much to the officer's chagrin.
Okay.
But first I ask for, is this a supervisor? Because you're kind of shaking. You're making me nervous.
Okay.
I'd like to speak with him. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir,
How are you?
I'm good. She walked up, sir, she walked up to me.
Yes.
She told me, "Give me your ID." And then she grabbed my camera and told me I was being detained. And I asked her under what penal code, and she told me under suspicious activity. And I want to know what suspicious activity. Because under my knowledge, I'm operating under the law, never over it.
Yes, sir.
Under the First Amendment. I know you know it, but I'll be over there too to detain that footage. I don't even see, she doesn't even have one on.
Bruh.
Sir?
Sound of the call.
This delightful episode serves as a hilarious reminder of the importance of body cameras and knowing one's rights. In the vast skies of our cities, among the birds and the occasional Superman, there's a new player. Drones. These nifty gadgets are all the rage, capturing breathtaking views from angles once deemed impossible. Enter our cop, storming in like he's about to face off with Godzilla. "Hey, you with the remote! ID, now!"
Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have the identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
But our drone operator isn't having it. With the calm confidence of someone who's done his homework, he begins to explain his rights.
You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to,
It's
no.
just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. And I
Well-
want to know what your reasoning is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
And that is
Supreme
not a
Court-
suspicion of crime, so therefore you have no suspicion of crime.
Enter the sergeant, like a knight in shining armor. He listens, nods, and then, much to the first cop's dismay, sides with the drone operator.
You want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up,
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
and he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Len. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go through first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any
Not a
form of
problem.
identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
This hilarious encounter is a testament to the age-old saying, knowledge is power, and sometimes that power can make a cop think twice before taking on a drone operator. If there were awards for best comedy performance by a cop, some of our stars today would be taking home the gold. Remember the officer who thought the post office was his personal kingdom, or the one who mistook a drone for an alien spacecraft? Ah, memories. It's like watching a series of slapstick comedies, only these are real-life encounters. But let's give a round of applause to our heroes, the everyday people who stood their ground, armed with nothing but their rights and a dash of sass. Until next time, keep those cameras rolling and those rights in check. Cheers to the hilarity of life's unexpected encounters.